유난히도 캄캄한 밤에 나 홀로 너를 생각하네. 이런 기분 설명할 수 없어. 원래 이맘쯤 너와의 여행을 생각했었는데 네가 좋아하던 와인과 선물을 준비했겠지. 기뻐할 너를 상상하며. 근데 왜 이런 생각을 하면서 너를 추억만 하게 된 건지. 어쩌다 너와 나 왜 이렇게 끝난 건지. 너를 기억하면 난 가슴이 아파와. 어쩌다 너와 나 이렇게 잊혀진다면 다시 사랑할 수 없을 것 같아. 그날의 나는 내게 너무 낯설었겠지. 내 맘과 다르게 너에게 상처를 줬으니. 사랑한다는 말로도 부족했던 너에게 내가 너무 잘못한 것 같아. 너와 나의 다른 생각이 결국엔 우리를 서로 갈라서게 만들었어. 근데 왜 이런 얘기를 하게 된 건지 난 모르겠어. 어쩌다 너와 나 왜 이렇게 끝난 건지. 너를 기억하면 난 가슴이 아파와. 어쩌다 너와 나 이렇게 잊혀진다면 다시 사랑할 수 없을 것 같아. 말은 해줘야 하는.
Immortal, please.
Take form. Huh? How did she disappear like that? What can I do for you?
Well, you've come to the right person. I'm here to compile a new travel guide for Hangjin. Next to a ring and hanging eaves. Oh, I know where that is. You'll need to stand on the tallest building in Hangjin to see what you're looking for. It's on the northeast side of the town. Can't miss it. Yep. Say, that person earlier. I can't help but feel envious. As Master Swen Miao's disciple. Yeah, and she came all the way to Jinzhou to help out Magistrate Jinshi for this. How could anyone not revere such a selfless act? I could have sworn I just saw her. Where did she go?
What can I help you with? When snow thaw into streams? Legend tells of a visitor who ventured here some centuries ago. People say it was once a stunning sight, with mist and ice flowing westward down the streams, as if well, it's what Grandpa Zoe tells everyone. Not that I don't want to believe. Really? So, Grandpa Zoe's great-grandfather was a descendant of the first inhabitants of Hongzhen. People in town are curious about the outside world and how they are perceived. Grandpa, it's funny to hear outsiders describe my hometown, especially lately, but so time truly is a formidable force.
What do you want? I've done nothing wrong. Huh? Oh, you're just asking for directions. Sorry. Wait, you were the one talking to Lady Chang Li earlier, weren't you? If I were you, I'd steer clear of her. She's a deceitful woman who enjoys toying with people's hearts. A cunning villain who will manipulate you without you Haven't you heard? She left her government job to come here, to this small town. There's got to be a reason behind it. I heard she chose to quit her job, but I bet she messed up back in the capital. Then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. Hey, wait a minute. Has she actually achieved anything substantial during her time in Jinzhou? I heard she tricked that VIP guest of Jinzhou into going to Mount Firmament. She must have been afraid of him getting too close to Madame Magistrate and ruining her plans. I hope you don't mind my frankness. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot about something I need to do. Sorry.
Hey, why are the people here so divided about Cheng Li? You humans make everything so complicated. Well, at least now we know what she wanted to say. No, that's much easier to understand. Why does she have to make it a whole riddle? I'm getting sleepy again.
Rover? Nice to see you again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far? The crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved, and the waterway between Jinzhou and Hongzhen is open once again. As a result, there has been an increase in visitors from Jinzhou. With the chaos subsiding, our town and city are now reconnected. We owe you a debt of gratitude, Rover, for your efforts in clearing the remaining effects of temporal disruptions in Mount Firmament over the past few days. We're all indebted to you, Hongzhen and its people alike. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. I couldn't help but notice you've been asking around.
Xingyi and Cheng Li have a mutual trust as acquaintances. It should be fine to ask Xingyi instead.
I see. That sounds like something Cheng Li would do. Even though we're not that close, I know a bit about her personality. She wouldn't just hand over something that symbolizes her identity to anyone, especially when... I think it would be better for her to tell you personally. The Magistrate's counselor is shrouded in mystery, and her motives are often hard to decipher. When she wants something done, it's never as straightforward as it seems. And few can grasp the true meaning behind her plans. The rumors and controversies surrounding her never cease, but she seems unfazed. However, I believe one has to get involved personally to truly understand Chang Li's intentions, regardless of public opinion. About the riddle. It seems you have already figured it out by yourself. But remember, it's not just about the answer, but also what she wants you to understand. Then, if you'll excuse me, if there's anything else you need here in Hongzhen, please do not hesitate to let me know.
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Wow! It's really huge now that we look at it.
Next, hanging eaves. If we look from here, is it that pavilion?
It does look quiet. Should be a nice place for meetings. Getting eepy again.
That must be the place then. I'll get going.
Apologies for my delay. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Oh? And what makes you think so?
Those tokens from Jinxi. It was your idea, was it not?
So, you've guessed it. Sorry, Rover. Jinzhou faced multiple threats back then, and we had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret our lack of hospitality. Still, I owe you an apology in person. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood my unspoken words. I am very grateful you decided to come. Apologies for giving you that impression, Rover. I merely have a few questions, and I was wondering if you may have the answers. Does this game of Weiqi look familiar to you, Rover? Apologies. I heard about your memory loss. Please, pardon me. There is a local tale about the secret of immortality being hidden on Mount Firmament. Have you heard about it? Yes, I have a slightly different version of this tale to share. Centuries ago, a Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic visitor on Mount Firmament. Despite their age difference, they soon became friends and often played weiqi together. One day, a woodcutter stumbled upon them, having lost his way home. Their game mesmerized him so much that he didn't notice the red tie on his basket, rotting away. Despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed. They offered the woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal disruptions. Many years later, the Taoist cultivator became a legendary hermit guru. Upon returning to Mount Firmament in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through cleverly placed weiqi pieces. Yes and no. This game is missing the final 20 moves. It is unfinished. That was a bit different from what you heard before, I guess. The story changed over time, infused with fantasy in each retelling. But that's how old tales go, slowly losing their truth as they're passed down. Precisely. The legend may be shrouded in myth, but that game of weiqi was real. Embedded within its records lies a cryptic message. This game record can solve the crisis of time. From what I know, only the Sentinel in its prime has the power to manipulate time through its possession of a complete temporal mandate. For us mere mortals, controlling time is indeed similar to gaining immortality. As the records state, it only reveals itself when Mount Firmament emerges. But how it ties to the temporal mandate remains an enigma, at least for now. Yes, we may find a way to heal them. But our chances are looking slim. That game record could just hold my teacher's memories, not any real value. So I am presenting this as merely a personal request. I am planning to go find that record. Could you please join me? Thank you for lending me a hand. I promise it will be worth your while. Splendid. Very well. Let's meet on the gallery road outside Hongzhen. I still have some preparations to do. Please, go ahead. I'll join you later. Rover, you're here. Well, as the Wayfinder, I do know a couple shortcuts. The notes only provided a vague idea of where the game We'll be heading there. See if we can find anything new. After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the other locations on my way to join you. But one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help. How reliable. Then let's get going.
Chun-Li, what is it?
Nothing, Rover. I just thought the snow is beautiful today. You seem curious about that ancient structure.
It looks familiar. Like the abandoned court of Savante facility I saw, but bigger in scale.
I heard it first appeared along with our Sentinel. Later, the court of Savante based their Chronos orders on its design. Make it fast. Every winter, my hometown buzzed as people left their mark in the fresh snow, hoping for dreams to come true when it melted.
Did you try it too, Chun-Li?
No, I only watched from afar. My forte always melted the snow faster than I liked. We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here. I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits. It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed. I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave. No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and... Smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so familiar. Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh! Be grateful. I'm giving you a warning.
Rover, did something happen? It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be? Signs of climbing.
Get away from me! I can't hold up much longer. Help! Help! Thank goodness.
Please stand back. We'll take it from here.
I can fight. Let me help. Thanks for your help. I'm okay. Wait. You? Are you the Rover? You're that hero who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved the time crisis here with Madam Magistrate. Everyone's been talking about you. And Lady Chun-Li, I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person. Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure. I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers. Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back. I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
It seems he is still hiding something from us. He needs to go back to Hongzhen for proper medical attention. Time's against us. Agreed. The appearance of tacit discords is indeed unusual. We can ask him later when he's recovered a bit more. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated with the Pioneer Association. Then perhaps that someone is in Hongzhen. Could be his friend or an acquaintance. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him? Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks.
The secret of immortality. I found it.
Oh, he really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a doctor.
No. I'm fine. Go find Fu Ling.
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why?
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them. His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. She's been a member for quite some time. She might know him. Yoning's just up ahead. Whoa! Greetings, Lady Chun-Li. How may I help you today, Lady Chun-Li? Oh, and hello, Rover. The person on your back. Is he okay?
We found him on Mount Firmament. Do you know where his companions might be?
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him? He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling. Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hongjian together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago. She seemed quite worried. Speaking of, is he really okay? Perhaps we should get him to a hospital first.
No, I'm not going. Fu Ling. She's waiting for me.
Don't worry. We'll help you find Fu Ling. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you? And yes, I am. Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling!
Wooly, you're hurt. I've been looking for you. You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling! I found it! Finally! I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
You mean that legend? It's real?
Fooling, are you not happy?
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
Wooly! Thank you, Rover, Lady Chungli. You saved his life. May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wu Li like that. So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No, I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him in the mountains. Wooly, he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wooly and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wu Li stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen, said he had a surprise for me. I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days. And now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wooly told me that he's researched and found an untouched paradise on Mount Firmament. A place where time stands still. He said if I lived there, my condition would never worsen. It cannot fully cure me, but at least we can spend eternity together. At first I thought it was just a myth, but then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains. Those were my thoughts as well, but Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there are rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Chun-Li, please help us get rid of it. For the sake of everyone here.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns, but I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wu Li wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. But if you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.
What brings you here at this time of the day? I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains, and undiscovered temporal disruptions. There are several questionable details according to Rover's description.
What do you make of Fuling's words from earlier, Rover? He claimed to have spent only half a day in the mountains, but it's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen. That does sound like some kind of temporal disruption, one that wasn't strong enough to affect Hongzhen. After Jinxi's battle with the Sentinel, she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public. Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. But if there are any hidden disruptions we missed... Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point? Fuling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also, when I questioned him, he evaded my inquiries. Lies that are most challenging to detect aren't usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts of the truth. The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. I've become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption. Did you notice something, Rover? For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival, no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli?
Well, Please pardon my baseless speculations. I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak. It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information. But his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean... Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. Regardless, its reappearance is a pressing issue that needs our attention. It may get dangerous. Well then, thank you, Rover.
Thank you again for your help. You were supposed to be here for a relaxing time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
The moment at hand. This. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. The moment at hand. This. Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking. I had my speculation. Wuling has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality. Instead, if Wu Li wants to reach that so-called paradise, that is not what she wants for him. Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing. She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future. Why the sudden question? Is that how you see me? Perhaps, for some, death is just a destination. There are more significant things to focus on. Let's stay focused on the issue. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the legends of the Weiqi game. Yes, information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain. I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. According to the information in my master's notes and Wu Li's map, the place we're looking for should be just ahead. Is that?
The chaotic temporal disruptions are even clearer to see. Traces of excavation on the ground. Looks like someone was trying to dig a hole with their bare hands. Could it be Wu Li?
This is a Weiqi board. The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters.
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Wei Qi on Mount Firmament. Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased. Who do you think the other person looks like?
It has been decades since last we met. Well, turns out I had already met you all those years ago. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinzhou, how about another round of Wei Qi with me? Well played. Even after 20 years, I still have no chance of winning against you. I barely noticed how so much time has passed. Every move in Wei Qi is fluid and unpredictable. My clan are a group of hermits. Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. Oh, please don't feel sad for me. When the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Wei Qi with you will not be me, but rather my apprentice. Or do my plans seem too risky to you? There's no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, she'll surely be able to solve this puzzle. The results of this game will decide the fate of Jinzhou. The road ahead is long and treacherous. Our final game. Let's make it.
You've come this far and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll have to take the lead and extend an invitation.
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Changli.
Our friendly chat is over. It's time to say goodbye. The moment.
How delicious. Still not giving up yet, Chun-Li. We know more than that unfinished game. We are well aware of the price you have paid. You're dangling at the end of your rope. Your unwitting trail has led us straight to our target.
Oh, is that so?
Clear as a blaze. Mind's eye.
I need
Be reduced to cinders.
Sever. Take form. My blade yearns.
The Sonorosphere is open! Go! Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak, all trapped within this Sonorosphere, as I'm sure you are well aware.
Do you really want to chase after this legend when you don't even know if it's real?
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold, as this Sonorosphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death? Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this Sonorosphere. You are indeed very special, as the Excellency foretold.
An unfamiliar space. No sign of the Fraxidus. Chun-Li is also nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
No! Don't come any closer! I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used to it. You stay away from me, or you'll get burned. This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left. Why did you come here? No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now. Are you a bad person? That's what all bad people say. Whatever you're looking for, there's nobody here but me and the tacit discords. When I'm here, no one's afraid of me, and I won't hurt anyone. Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
Mirages in a Sonaro sphere shouldn't be able to hold a conversation like this.
Huh? Why did you stop talking? Are you lost? I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village. Thank you. Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms. They need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there. It's open! We'll be safe once we get out of here. This place seems a bit different from what I remember.
My blade yearns. Mind's eye.
These are the villagers, attacked by tacit discords. Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you. Discords! Watch out!
Take 4.
Take 4. Who's the caged bird now?
The fruit of evolution. Huh. I can use some fertilizer. Huh? I can use some fertilizer. Photosynthesis. The fruit of evolution. I'm just low on fluids. Ha!
Together we vanquish. Perish in flames.
My blade, take 4. Tear them to pieces. That strength, the stage is yours. My field of expertise.
Luminous energy. Grow for me.
Together we vanquish. Mind up.
Take 4.
I can use some fertilizer. The fruit of evolution.
My field of expertise.
Pay back tenfold. Perish in flames.
You... Why did you... Okay. Don't worry. I won't hold you back. The fruit of evolution. The fruit of evolution.
The village I lived in got destroyed by those scary monsters. They hid me in a safe basement. When I came out, no one was there anymore. Now, I must get to somewhere safe. Okay.
The fruit of evolution. A pleasant discovery.
There's a piece of paper. Oh, if I had arrived sooner.
The fruit of evolution.
More tacit discords. I'll handle them.
Okay.
Cover! Blow!
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough. Get lost. My field of expertise.
Together we vanquish. Cross-cut. Sever!
I can use some fertilizer. Watch out! I'm just low on fluids. I'm just low on fluids. I'm just low on luminous energy. Grow for me.
Tear them to pieces.
Together we vanquish.
Feathers incinerate.
Take form. Zap strength, the stage is yours. My field of expertise.
The fruit of evolution. Mommy! Photosynthesis.
Perish in flames.
Leave it to me. Grow for me. I can use some fertilizer. The fruit of evolution.
Tear them to pieces.
Is this the key to that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty. The fruit of evolution. What is this all about? I don't understand. Are those little flowers growing inside? The fruit of evolution. It might look kind of scary, but of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. Nothing's brighter and warmer than fire. That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also said a lot of things I couldn't understand. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords, or what's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up. I want to have good control of my power and protect. And then, I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world forever. Yes. According to the village teacher, but I've still got lots to learn. Thank you. I want to become as strong as you are. I understand. I'll do my best. What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before. This door. I don't know why, but I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before. It's so weird. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something. This is...
A mirage of the past. This place, these are my memories, recreated inside this sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus vanished into thin air. A sonorosphere affected by temporal disruption. Did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps... I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first.
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess? I can do it.
Yes. Back then, I didn't know how to control my flames. I could only brute force my way out of it. My body was always covered in burns.
It's our curtain call. My field of expertise. Together we vanquish. Mind's eye. Take form. Tear them to pieces. Time to wrap it up.
I'm just low on fluids. The fruit of evolution. Mommy! Huh? Listen up.
Together we vanquish. Beckon the divine flames.
Grow for me. Huh. The fruit of evolution. I'm super dehydrated.
Clear as the blaze. Zap strength, the stage is yours.
The fruit of evolution. A pleasant discovery. Ma'am,
I'm fine.
I'm a resonator.
Oh, you should go to the city.
But, ma'am,
You go out there and make something of yourself. And these.
This place. The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this Sonarosphere.
My dear,
I am...
you misunderstood my intentions.
But you told me...
Well now,
I've heard Master Xuanmiao is a wise hermit guru who helps people. I want to live.
do you know?
I think... I'm a resonator too.
Is this flame manipulation? Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. I can teach you how to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far. If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose, strategize, and shape the future you... Come over, child. You bear the powers of flame manipulation. A phoenix born from fire. One that shall bring peace to this world. From this day on, your name will be Chun-Li.
Do you have to go?
My time in this world is up, my child.
Are you going to a dangerous place alone?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Chun-Li. But the price you pay for forcefully employing your forte can never be erased.
Yes, I understand.
Remember what I have taught you. Ponder carefully.
Chun-Li will remember your teachings by heart, Master. But Master,
When the time comes, you need only use your wisdom. She is the only one who can truly change this world. This way.
I believe this Ouija board. The end of the Sonaro sphere.
Fruit of evolution.
I guess this is another riddle from my master.
The fruit of evolution. The fruit of evolution.
I'm fine. I think I'm remembering something. I've been looking for something for I don't know. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember. And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before. Huh?
We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door?
Yeah. I hope so.
Make it fast. How do you like these?
A scheme would be grander than not vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Chun-Li, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out, they will all lead to that future.
Chun-Li.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
This place! Run!
It's a trap! They played us!
Take 4.
It's nothing. No mercy. I'll pay it back tenfold.
Together we vanish.
Ha! Listen up. The fruit of evolution. I can use some fertilizer.
Zapstring. It's our curtain call. I'll pay it back tenfold.
I can use some fertilizer. I'm just low on fluids. Mommy! I'm just low on fluids. The fruit of evolution.
Be reduced to cinders.
Sever.
Feathers incinerate.
Take 4.
Tear them to pieces.
Photosynthesis. Life is in everything.
Together we vanish.
Zapstring. The stage is yours. My field of expertise.
My blade. Take 4.
Growth, fruit of evolution.
Crosscut. Sever. Crush them.
Leave it to me. Mommy!
My field of expertise. I've had enough. Get lost.
Take 4.
Beckon the divine flames.
Bloom! The fruit. I'm just low on fluids.
Tear them to pieces. My field of expertise.
Listen up. Bask in the sunlight. Photosynthesis.
Together we vanish. Mind's eye. Take 4.
The fruit of evolution.
My field of expertise.
Be reduced to cinders. Don't worry. This game is almost over. Can you feel it? It's warm. Doesn't hurt at all. See?
It's so beautiful. Wooly, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see. It's hope, reborn after destruction.
Fooling.
It's over.
Did you find what you were looking for? Thank you for your help. The Midnight Rangers have successfully apprehended all remaining Fractsidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished. I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble? Temporal disruption hidden inside a sonorosphere. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire sonorosphere from the inside. You went too far back there, Changli.
I know my limits.
Rover. Lady Changli.
Wooly is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
I never properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hongzhen.
No need for that. I understand. The Fractsidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been planning an ambush on us for a long time. Why would we blame it on you?
We will never forget how you saved us.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, I had a gut feeling it would turn out to be a disappointment. But this isn't the first time this has happened. I've talked about it with Fooling. From now on, I'll take her on more trips to see more new places together.
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to the folks at the publishing house, and they're happy to let me continue painting for them. My eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
I know you have already looked past death, but remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Fuling.
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're...
Lady Changli, I truly can't thank you enough.
No need for thanks. If you're feeling generous and want to repay me, I hope to see Fuling's work in the next issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been missing seeing their favorite landscape artists work lately. Are you surprised? Well, now that the situation has been resolved, you should return to Hongzhen. After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover. Me? Well, I think Lady Xingyi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath.
Well, it's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
Two days have passed since Changli told me she and Xinyi would handle the aftermath. I wonder how she's doing.
Are you worried? Let's just go ask her then.
I don't know.
Greetings. We're almost done dealing with the aftermath. They wanted to get their hands on the temple. Changli recounted to us that I've put together a thorough report for We parted 2 days ago on the coast. Perhaps she's just taking some time to rest. Changli knew you'd be worried. Meet her at the pavilion on Mount Firmament. She'll be waiting for you there. She also said, no more riddles this time.
The fruit of evolution.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Take form.
Make it fast. How are you feeling, Rover? Well rested, I hope. Aw, can't you see I'm perfectly fine, sitting right in front of you? Don't worry, Rover. We're only having a casual conversation today. Nothing taxing. Besides, you only agreed to join me here for more questions, right? Oh, is that so? I'm curious then. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. It all started a century ago, when my mentor, Master Xuanmiao, had a brief encounter with a certain peculiar visitor. During a TD outbreak, my master was rescued by that individual. She exuded a unique energy and was always elusive. My master dug through ancient texts and unearthed her presence in long-forgotten history. After searching for several years, he finally met that person on Mount Firmament again. They played a game of Weiqi together, and that was how the legendary game record came into being. At first, I thought my master meant the game record held actual information about the time crisis, but that was just a clue. The real key was finding you, the person behind it all. And lastly, the secret of immortality. It's most likely just the woodcutter's own spin on the tale. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. My master and the mysterious visitor had set a trap with the Sonarosphere, using the Weiqi game as a guise. Despite the Sentinel and Mount Firmament being saved, the Fraxidus would not go down without a fight. They were convinced that the temporal mandate was hidden within the game of Weiqi, but little did they know, they had already fallen into a trap. Pure coincidence or the calculated workings of the Fraxidus, the explorer stumbled upon the Weiqi board, setting off its defense mechanisms. The Sentinel was already damaged when it arrived here. My master had foreseen the disasters that would befall Mount Firmament, so he created this mechanism as a precautionary measure. The Sonarosphere would devour all who attempted to enter, unless they knew the solution to that puzzle. Precisely. The only way to escape was by burning the Sonarosphere without hurting anyone inside. It required masterful control of Forte. Thinking back, it was probably his ultimate test for me. That was his first goal with this Sonarosphere. Before leaving, Master entrusted me with a mission to find that individual, the one who played Weiqi with him. the one who left behind that game record. After my master's passing, she would be the only one who could control the Sonorosphere. By now, you should know who she is. Yes. That's why you needed me as your wayfinder. And from the moment you arrived in Jinzhou, I had my suspicions about your true identity. Our journey to Mount Firmament solidified my beliefs. And finally, the Weiqi board in that Sonorosphere sealed the truth for me. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Indeed, those memories, they were all real. Yes, that's all in the past. Just a little homeless girl with no name. I never thought we could make new memories in the Sonorosphere, where only the past repeats itself. A moment of companionship and protection meant everything to me. I can sense your unspoken question. Did I sacrifice my life when I burned down the Sonorosphere, like when I was a child? What I told you there was true, but I've grown and gained control over my powers. Using my forte now won't harm me in any way. Of that you can rest assured. Also, if you really are the legendary person who changed the course of history, then you are perhaps the closest to immortality, aside from our sentinel. We mortals come and go. Our lives are full of meetings and goodbyes. Our time on this earth is fleeting compared to yours, so don't let it bother you. I see. Perhaps this is why it's so hard to leave this beautiful world behind. Then, would you be willing to finish that game of Weiqi with me instead? The young orphan girl carried on. Everywhere she looked, tragedies rampant. As lament engulfed the globe, a world torn by monsters, filled with homeless souls. With her own blood as fire, she drove away the cold. And her master said, "In this tumultuous world, lives are fragile as mayflies." She couldn't exhaust herself to save those before her. But she must endure to ignite a brighter tomorrow. She wielded her wits to evade harm, treading on knives with care. Alone, yet maturing through stumbles. Later on, she became someone else's teacher. She taught the future leader this: to guide conscience and secure prosperity for the people, to continue lost teachings of past sages and establish peace for all. I will be the torchbearer, for one person can't rid the world of chaos alone. One day, a future of prosperity and lasting peace will arrive.
유난히도 캄캄한 밤에 나 홀로 너를 생각하네. 이런 기분 설명할 수 없어. 원래 이맘쯤 너와의 여행을 생각했었는데 네가 좋아하던 와인과 선물을 준비했겠지. 기뻐할 너를 상상하며. 근데 왜 이런 생각을 하면서 너를 추억만 하게 된 건지. 어쩌다 너와 나 왜 이렇게 끝난 건지. 너를 기억하면 난 가슴이 아파와. 어쩌다 너와 나 이렇게 잊혀진다면 다시 사랑할 수 없을 것 같아. 그날의 나는 내게 너무 낯설었겠지. 내 맘과 다르게 너에게 상처를 줬으니. 사랑한다는 말로도 부족했던 너에게 내가 너무 잘못한 것 같아. 너와 나의 다른 생각이 결국엔 우리를 서로 갈라서게 만들었어. 근데 왜 이런 얘기를 하게 된 건지 난 모르겠어. 어쩌다 너와 나 왜 이렇게 끝난 건지. 너를 기억하면 난 가슴이 아파와. 어쩌다 너와 나 이렇게 잊혀진다면 다시 사랑할 수 없을 것 같아. 말은 해줘야 하는데 내 마음 변하지 않았다고.